Joining me today for another edition of Around the AJHL is Lloydminster Bobcats assistant coach Brady Backey. Brady, thank you for joining me today.
No, thanks for having me, Evan.
Now, usually, Brady, when we are talking, it is about the Bobcats. Today, a little different. We're going to be talking about you as a player, as you did spend time in the AJHL. I guess, first of all, you went and you won the TELUS Cup as a captain of your Red Deer midget AAA team, and then you went on to play for the Bonneville Pontiacs. Just tell me, Brady, how you chose playing for Bonneville.
Really, honestly, they were the first team that showed interest in me when I was 16, turning 17. I went to their camp. I played a few games in regular season with them at 17, and then they sent me back for my midget year that year to go. That's the year we won TELUS Cup, and then I just stuck with it. They showed the interest early, and I like that they showed the interest early, and that was kind of my philosophy going into it was, if they want me, they're going to show it early, right?
Now, your coach while you were there was Rick Swan. Is it weird for yourself now coaching against Rick after being coached by him?
I know last year when we went in there, he was saying words that I'm like, I know exactly what that is, right? Like as a coach, you kind of keep the same stuff that works from year to year. So he would be yelling stuff from the bench, and I'd be like, well, it's like this. And so it was interesting that way. It was fun to be able to coach against him, right? As a player, I knew what he was like. So as a coach, you kind of understand it. And it was more fun than it was weird or anything like that.
Now, during your time in Bonneville, you also got to play with some pretty amazing guys. Bobby McMahon, Brinson Pashanuk, and Spencer Fu all have been nominated after playing in the AJHL for the Hobie Baker Award, all being finalists. Did you expect, I guess, any of those guys to really go on and do the things that they have done?
Oh, yeah. All three of them had, special, unique talents that they worked on every day. I remember Bobby McMahon, he was the last guy off the ice pretty much every week. Spencer Fu, when he was in practice, he always wanted to shoot farther and farther out so that he could beat goaltenders from farther out rather than always wanting to be on top of the net. And Brinson was an unknown, to me at least, right? Obviously known in that community in Bonneville when he showed up. And then he progressed and progressed, and he just didn't take no for an answer as a little guy. And he just kept playing his way into bigger roles. So each of them possessed that ability and that mentality that it takes to get to that next level. And they showed in junior, and I came in as a rookie with Spencer, so I seen him year one, and then how much he worked in the summer to become year two, where he went off for that big year.
Brady, after your playing career, obviously you got into coaching first with St. Albert before coming here to Lloydminster. Did you always expect yourself to get into coaching afterwards, or is that just something that happened as you went along?
No, I kind of knew. So when I was in junior, with Rick, the way that we kind of ran it was like when a new player came in, they always had a player basically teach the new systems. It kind of fell on me to kind of do that for my 19, 20-year-old year. I just was able to pick up the stuff and was able to teach it to the newer players a lot easier. So I knew kind of right then that, coaching was going to be something that I wanted to look to in the future. It probably happened a lot sooner than I was expecting it to. With St. Albert, my roommate at the time played under Jack Redlick in Drayton Valley when he was there, and then Jack had him on for his first year. He was going to get a full-time job, so he knew that he wasn't going to be able to do it, and it just it worked out that he recommended me to Jack, and we clicked instantly. And then right into I loved it right from day one. The passion for it, and you get the competitive edge, and it's a whole different world being on the coaching side to the player side. There's so much stuff you just don't see as a player and don't understand as a player that goes in behind the scenes.
Well, Brady, I appreciate you taking this time, and best of luck with camp coming up here soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Evan.